Marge. I'm Hilka. I'm an empath, and I just like to do these little talks on how I feel about things. Pretty intuitive, and I got a pretty decent record. I just think that there's a possibility for, all things possible for every outcome. And then my mind gets carried away sometimes and tries to come up with an outcome, tries to put a tie onto the outcome, and that's never a good idea to do. Sometimes those outcomes happen in my favor, sometimes not. Yesterday, it was not, but then it was in my favor. Yesterday was an interesting day. I went to go do some laundry and go shut down my computer. And see, I kind of have when in a lot of areas, I gotta, when things are important to me, I got a photographic mind, so I know how things work. And that's why it gets so frustrating with technology, because technology, if it works, it works. If you go out and your car starts, it starts. It's because, everything's in order. When something gets out of an alignment, order is not found, and then things cease to operate as you knew it. That happened to me. It was funny yesterday, but I was in a hurry and I didn't address it, so I killed it. Yeah, I killed it all right. Came back later to start it, and it just loaded about 3/4 of the way and then just stopped and sat there. On Windows machines, they call that the blue screen of death, but on a Mac, it's just gray and oh wow, And I was like, confounded! I went right to the outcome. I went right to my presumed outcome, and that's like, all right, guess I'm not supposed to do videos. Guess I'm not supposed to do this. Guess I'm not supposed to do this. And I'm just like, went into a like a victim mentality, and I was like, guess I'm not supposed to apply for jobs, and guess I'm not supposed to look for houses, and guess I'm not supposed to advance in life. And then I started going deeper, and I was just like, why? Why do we live this life to just get by and from one tentative catastrophe to the next? Why? There's so many people that live like this, and it's just not fair. I look around and I see the people that do what they do, and it's like, why? Because you were born into it. There is no credibility. I'm so tired of kids and blah blah, and people pick up a spiritual book last year, and now they're all manifesting the best version of their life. No, you living off mom and dad, y'all. There's so many people that don't have no kind of nothing. That's the thing, is like, I try to stay in the mind space that whatever I have, it's just mine to borrow, because things break all the time. It took me all day yesterday. I reinstalled, and it's just like with technologies like this, is maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, because it's all bits and bytes, and ain't no two alike. I don't care what they say. So yesterday was hard for me. I'm like, no, I'm not going to let you Mercury retrograde. I'm not going to let you take my laptop. Clear. I worked on it. Then I woke up this morning at like 2:30 and 3 o'clock, and I started working on it again. And I said a little prayer of intention before as it started to install, and I laid back down about 6 a.m., 6:30. Then I woke up about 8, rolled over, and there it was. I was like, thank you, Goddess. Yeah. Goddess. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the terminology. I'm not buying it. I never bought it. I never bought these guys that just make, what they like to engineer and create are things for bombing and killing and wars and stuff like that. Yeah, you're going to make God a man. Women create. Women are the ultimate creators, We're coming back to create a world. We sat subservient quiet for a long time. The mentality of women and children, and you use and a lot of people use that, oh, you're just too emotional. I'll show you emotional. I'm emotional because there's so much unrest and unjust in the world. Yeah, I can say that with an even keel. It's not fair. It's not fair that, that they spent $25 billion on a freaking space program, and who got to benefit? Who benefits from this? Who benefits from countries going over to other countries and bombing them and saying it costs billions and billions of dollars and we need more money, but we can't take care of the people that live here because we're trying to kill people that we don't know? All of that stuff, no more. All of it done. All of these bureaucrats, these people that run states and governments that pay yourself first. You greedy, selfish, I don't, when somebody puts on Facebook and they're like, they put something with an animal abuser or somebody that does something terrible to a child, because they're all over. People are everywhere doing stuff like that because they're freaking evil, man. People that do stuff like that are evil. Well, and you go and you say to yourself, man, I can't imagine doing that. Right? It's because you don't carry that vibration. You don't have evil in you. So, of course, you're not going to imagine what it's able to do it. See, I imagine what it's like, and it grosses me out because I know what they are. A lot of times it's things happen to them and they get hurt, and then they keep the line of pain going on because hurt people, and all that stuff needs to stop. There needs to be accountability on this planet. You know, everybody's somebody's kid, and people just need to ask themselves, is this what your freaking parents wanted you to do? Is this God, how God made you? Just to squander and extort and freaking have freaking islands that you can take underage girls and planes and all these rich people, but you're all just the good old boys are protecting the good old boys, and it's just all that sacred club of burying nastiness and grossness. You don't want to know what it's like, but to think like those people that do that stuff. But you know what? People have to, because those are the ones that figure out the ones that they are. Anyone that's going to pay themselves six figures while you drive to your office at 9, 10, whenever you feel like getting around to it, if you feel like going to work at all, because you work like a 30 a year, So when is all that going to change? When is the nobility of the freaking politicians? They're going to step up and say, you know what? Why don't we cut my pay in half? Or why isn't this stuff happen? If you bring down I'm a very logical person, and more people like me, they call them autistic and spectrometer. I like spectrometers, and it's just, we're just sensitive. We're jived to your freaking nonsense, what people feel can actually feel what people are. So when people show up, and I freaking hate people that are so nice and so put together, you got it all going on. Ain't nobody in life has anything 100% sure. Like, I'm pretty good at putting pictures together in my mind and coming up with a scenario, and oftentimes that storyline comes true. But I ain't ever right. I don't ever think I'm going to be right. I never think I'm going to be right. I feel like I'm right, but I know that there ain't no 100% certainty anywhere or anything in this world. There's not certain that, hopefully I fixed that, what I perceived to be the error. There was something in the startup menu that was wonky, but it wasn't my error. Evidently, they discontinued iTunes, and they left a service in there that could potentially cause a problem. So how many, other people don't know about this? They're just going to think their laptop's a brick top, and that's all there is to it, But I'm in IT, and I know about this stuff. It was my profession before I got demoted to whatever, light worker. You don't get quite paid quite as much, but anyway, that's about all I got for today. I just wanted to come on because I can. Maybe I'll come on after a while because I can. I don't know. It's hard to determine what the astrologies are because everybody has them different. I just know that freaking yesterday this was me all day long. Breathing through stuff, just this too shall pass, you know. But all my dogs are okay. My mom's good. She's been kind of, we don't want to be here. She don't want to be here either. There's other places we want to be, and I just sometimes it's hard to really think that, because I mean it's a slippery slope because there's periods I put all of my effort into just I want it, and then it's just like, oh, am I keeping myself in the vibration of want? And then I get all heady and stuff like that, and then when you walk into a room, an empty room. I'm big on real estate. I've always looked at houses, and because every house I pretend there's potential lifeline of possibility of how a life could be lived in that house, and I just like to imagine stuff. So when you walk in, it's all loud and stuff. Everything's all loud until you start hanging up pictures and putting furniture in the room and adding to your world a little bit. Then that kind of takes the buffer out. Kind of takes the sounds from bouncing all over the place. It kind of stops the sounds, makes it sound less hollow. Well, people do that too. People can make things better for each other. So when there's so many people on the planet and there's just like pockets and segregated groups, I'm just like, God, man, that's a whole planet of people are doing it wrong. They know that they're supposed to be working together, that skin is just shade and it's freaking has nothing to do with nothing. Gender doesn't determine who people are. It's the content of their character and their moral, the strength of their moral fiber, as I like to say. So, I got real particular people who because most people, if they don't love them, you don't like you. Freaking, if you don't care about you, why do I think you're gonna care about me? And I want people to care about me. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you don't care about yourself. You don't care. It's like I'm going through life looking for people that care about themselves. I hear a lot of people that say they do, but the way you treat yourself and if you care about yourself and the way that I treat me are different. So I'm looking for people like me that care about themselves enough through all the pain and hurt that they can find other people that can do that too. Too many people have just given up on this planet. Just, I'm done. I'll just go get, I thought yesterday, I was like, well, maybe mom would be better in a facility where nobody talks to her or comes and visits her. And, potentially, if somebody's having a bad day, they could take their bad day on her. Maybe I should just do that so I could go out and get a job where I can earn a 401k and make freaking $7-8 grand a month. Like, I can go work at the state and make that much money. Who gets to make that much money? Who pays themselves? Who lets people pay themselves that much to work in positions that they're occasionally at? Yeah, so anyway. I'm just glad my laptop, Mac's back. I'm glad Mac didn't die yesterday. So I'm just going to treat it a little bit more gingerly, because that's the thing. You start getting hasty with stuff, and I break things, and that's what happened. I just was like, nope, you're not shutting down fast enough for me. I vibe with you, Light Moon. Thanks for vibing with me. Because, man, yeah, I was just going to end this stream. I just saw you pop on. I wanted to say hello. So you were going to jump in the chat. I told the whole story already. I'm going to come back later on today because I'm going to make mom some breakfast here in a little bit. But yesterday was a pretty rough day. But, that's the thing is I've had enough life experience that if my laptop freaking crashes, I know what to do to fix it. My car breaks, I know what to do to fix it. If something happens, I know what to do to fix it. And yesterday I was like, I'm running out of ideas. I don't, because I keep coming up and using my own ideas, and if I can't find my slot where I'm supposed to fit. You know, everybody gives up. Everybody quits trying. I don't want to. But shit, everybody, you know, I mean, who's gonna keep freaking looking for a door a door in the dark? You don't even know it's there, you know. But my page, everything is in a circle. Is that your tube? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. I'll check it out on Facebook. I call it Facebook because everybody shows their ass. It's like, these are my friends and family. Here is all the most horrific stuff in the world, and I'm going to show it to you because I love you. It's weird. So I always have to quit, and I will. Everything is in a circle. I'm going to get off here and check that out right now, Light Moon. Is it a joiner one? One that you got to join? Cooperation is nature's way. I'm not much of a joiner. I just think everything should be open. I understand but I mean, because you keep yourself closed off and safe, then you're gonna freaking draw stuff to keep you that you're gonna need to keep yourself safe from, you know. And nothing I say isn't ever that important. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. See, and I'm made for trolls. I just ML in them. This isn't for you. This is what I do. Because what's it look like? It looks like the bird to me. That's not to you, Light Moon. I'm just a distract. That's for the trolls that are messing with you. Looks like flipping the bird to me. You're a visitor of your own page. Yeah. Well, we are all just visitors of our own page on Earth, huh? Yeah. So, anyway, all right. I gotta get Mom squared away because it's that time. So, thanks for spending time with me, Light Moon, and I hope to catch up with you. And I'm gonna say, everything is in a circle. I'm gonna go check that out right now. I know it feels like that. Powerlessness, whatever. All right, I'm just a puppet on a planetary spring. Whatever you're gonna do to me, and Pluto's dancing around. Pluto, come on, Saturn. Come on, Pluto. We're friends, not foes. I hope you have a rad day. Peace. Everything is in a circle.